is Tiki Bar time. We are decorating our Tiki Bar escape room. And of course, Tiki Bars are challenging because you need a lot of details, and a detail comes especially in the wood grains and textures. So today we are making these carved wood things that we'll use as decorative trimming, that's the word. So I'm going to show you the easiest one I did. We also did these ones. They're super fast if you have the right tool, which happens to be a router. And the designs we're doing are vaguely Polynesian, but we didn't take any ones specifically from them, so we can have our more fantasy tiki lounge instead of something that we just took from another culture without knowing what we're doing. So here we go, let's get some wood. Okay, so the basic design for this one is triangles. That's all there is to it. It's gonna look like a woven La Hala mat or something. So all I'm gonna do is keep the angle. So if you wanna make it really simple, you just draw a triangle. You draw really long triangles. And then I'm just gonna fill it in. So I'm gonna draw lines. I'm doing roughly 6 line segments per triangle. This top one is gonna be a little off. And I am going for the rustic look, meaning I don't have to be precise, so I'm calling it rustic. It depends on what you're doing. I think it works well for this. When you're drawing this, you can do triangles. That's the easiest way. If you don't want to do the triangles, you want to go crazy and go freeform. The most important thing is make sure that your lines are always following the same direction. So the diagonals this way are always in the same line, and my diagonal this way all follow. If you want to be really precise, you could use a ruler, but what's the fun in that? I'm just going to go freehand. Time to clamp it on so we can start routing. I'm using a router for this project. It's a pretty large bit because the larger the bit, the less carving you have to do. And what I love about this one is that there's a little window you can look through to see your progress. So I'm going to cover my face so I'm not breathing all the dirt and dust in, and then I'll give you a close-up of the carving. It's really, really easy. It's very forgiving. Obviously, you want to test on a practice sheet of wood before you do this, so you have the right depth and you have an idea of your control, but it's super fun once you get started. So I've cut a good amount. Now it's time to sand. I like to sand it in segments so that I don't have to re-clamp for the sanding part. What's important for this is for an escape room, so I have to imagine people are going to touch everything. So every little area should be good for human fingers. I'm using a pretty high grit sand paper, and I'm just going to give it a pass until it feels nice and smooth. Also, if I colored out the lines with my router, which I tend to do, I'll use the sanding to also just sand off the marker that I used. It's the best part now. It's time to stain. I love it because you actually see how the design comes out when there's differences in color and shadow. So we have a red mahogany we're using for a Tiki Bar feel, and I'm going to make sure it gets in all the cracks and then wipe it off. I'm not too particular about this because it's going to be in low lighting, but it's super exciting. Here we go. And that's basically it. Let's see how it looks inside the Tiki Lounge. These are the ones I made right here. Perfect to go with the wood backdrop. They add a little bit of texture. I'm super excited about them. I'll show you the other ones I made too, but thanks for watching. Hope you have fun. Hope you try it out. Super easy and fun. Bye.